Kita langsung buka. Oke, halo everyone. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Introducing, my name is Hafid Fadandi Kurnia. I'm from class 19.28.28 and I'm here to present to you about computer and software. First of all, in the right, there is a few things we're going to talk about. The first one is hardware and architecture. The second one is software and operating system, and the last one is cloud and cybersecurity. Okay, let's continue to the next slide. What is a computer? Computer is an electric device that processes data according to instructions stored in memory. It can perform a vast range of tasks from simple calculation to complex simulation at incredible speed. What is input? The input device is keyboard, mouse, microphone. This is device that send data to computer, and the processing device is the CPU and processing. The CPU executes instruction at billions of cycles per second. Then memory, RAM or RAM temporarily store active data, and ROM hold permanent firmware. The last one is output. Monitor, printer, speaker, that's the example of device that present result to the user. Next slide is hardware component. The first one is CPU processor. CPU processor can be described as a brain of the computer. The CPU execute program instruction. The CPU or the brain execute program instruction. Modern CPU have multiple cores, from 4 to 24 plus for parallel processing. The next one is RAM. RAM. Random access memory. Random access memory is fast, volatile storage for running applications. Typical range is 8 to 64 gigabyte. The next one is storage or SSD or HDD. Persistent data storage. SSD are faster, 500 megabyte per second plus versus HDD, but more expensive per gigabyte. GPU is graphic processing unit. GPU handle rendering and parallel computation like AI, gaming, or even video. The next one is motherboard. Motherboard is main circuit board connecting CPU, RAM, storage, and peripherals via buses and slot. The last one is power supply. Converts AC main power to the DC voltage required by internal computer. So power supply is actually a converter from AC to DC. The next one is type of software. The first one is system software. System software including operating system, device driver, firmware, and BIOS or UEFI, utility program, antivirus or disk tool. The next one is programming tools. Programming tools include compilers and interpreters, IDEs or like VS Code and etc. Debuggers and profilers, and the last one is version control. Then application software. Productivity, web browser, media player and editor, game and entertainment. Application software is like a normal application we like to download from like Steam, Spotify, WhatsApp, and some other stuff. And last one, it's middleware. Middleware including database connector, message broker, web server, and API gateway and service mesh. The next one is, what is an operating system? An operating system is system software that manage computer hardware and software resource, providing common service and application program. It acts as a as the intermediary layers between user and the machine. The, the example is process management that includes schedule CPU time across program, handle multitasking and threading, control process creation or termination, manage inter-process communication. The next one is memory management. Memory management include allocate and VRAMs for program, implements virtual memory, protect memory between process, and the last one is manage swap space on disk. And for the third one is file system and I/O and I/O. The first one is organize file into directories. The second one manage read or write permission. The third one interface with storage hardware. And the last one is handle device driver and I/O queues. The next one is operating system comparison. An operating system manage hardware resource and provide service for application program, acting as the intermediary between user and machine. This is the example operating system is Windows, Mac OS, Linux, Android, iOS. That's the operating system. The common one is Windows with 72% of user, Mac OS 15%, and Linux with 3%. Android and iOS is a mobile operating system. And the percentage is mostly using an Android with 72% and iOS with 27%. The core strength of this operating system for Windows is compatibility, gaming, and enterprise. Windows we usually use for a normal activity, like Windows is really simple to operate, and almost everyone knows how to use Windows. And the second one is Mac OS. Mac OS mainly used for work. Usually Mac OS used for creating data, coding, and making spreadsheet and other work stuff. Then there's Linux. Linux is an open source security and server. The core strength of Linux is usually for people who really need to open a server, make a secure, and Linux is really secure when we know how to use it. So there's the core strength of Linux, and the next one is Android. Android is almost the same as Windows, open ecosystem, and broad app store. Android is usually more. We can say Android is more open to changes actually, and can accept a lot of unofficial application. So we can use Android for a lot of things. But for iOS is the core strength is security, performance, and ecosystem. iOS is more secure than Android because iOS needs a lot of verification to install anything. Like from the App Store, we need to verify our data, and before we can put in our data into the system, we cannot do anything in there. Then the next one is performance. Like we know, iPhone usually the iPhone performance is We can say iPhone performance is like way above Android, usually way above mid-range Android. But if you comparing it to a normal a high-end Android, it's you can say it's 50-50. Sometimes iOS is better, sometimes Android is better. Then the last one is ecosystem. Uh, I don't really know about the ecosystem of iOS, but usually iOS user just can do like almost everything if you have an iOS, but maybe a little bit secure. I don't really know. Use case. In this case is Windows, is business desktop, gaming PC, just a normal one. macOS, design development media. Like I said, macOS usually used for work, design development, and media. The next one is Linux. Linux usually used for server, developers, and cloud. Like I said, Linux is usually used for more coding work. I usually will code, server, and developing apps like that. Android, smartphone, tablets, iOS, iPhone, and iPad. Next one is software development. Like we can see on top of the slide, there's a plan, design, code, test, deploy, and maintain. The first one is plan. We have to plan how we are going to develop this software. After we planning everything, or everything is just okay, everything's fine, everything's work, then we start designing everything from the code, what we're going to use it for, and everything. Then we start coding. We code everything from the design, how is this going to work, the UI, UX, and everything, back end, front end, everything. And we test the product. If there's a bug, we'll fix it and everything. If there's no bug, we can test it at other in other things. Like if there's no bug, okay, we can continue to deploying. We deploy the software to uh, to public and let them use it, and then we maintain the software. The last one is we just maintaining the software. If there's a bug in the software, we'll fix it as soon as possible and everything like that. First, next one is cloud computing and cybersecurity. What is cloud computing? IaaS, virtual server and storage. PaaS is managed runtime. SaaS is ready to use app. The last one is benefit. The benefit of the cloud computing is scalability, pay-as-you-go pricing, and global reach. Cybersecurity, in the other hand, the threat is malware, ransom, phishing, DDoS, zero-day exploits, encryption, AES, TRIP 256, and TLS 1.3. This is protecting data in transit and at rest. AUT auth for the auth is MFH, biometric. OAuth, auth 2.0, single sign on SSO. Best practice, least privilege, patch engagement, incident response plans. So in cybersecurity and cloud computing, there's always ups and down. If for the ups you can see, and for the downs is cybersecurity, we usually use it like the biometrics. The biometric is for fingerprint, face ID, and everything. But yeah, you can see the different. You can see the ups and down. You can decide. And this is for my reference. The reference is right here. Maybe that's all from me. Wabillahi taufiq wal hidayah. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. And I'm sorry for everything. I'm sorry if my pronunciation is not really good. My tongue is a little bit. I have something in my mouth that make me that speak. mm, My speech not really good, so I'm really sorry about that. Maybe that's all from me. Thank you.